Hola Marina, ¿cómo estás hoy?
Hola Ben, pues muy bien, ¿tú qué tal?
Muy bien, gracias. Very happy. We've got a fantastic question from one of our listeners today and an answer that can help everyone to improve their Spanish. Who are we? What do we do?
So we are Ben and Marina and we've been teaching Spanish for over 18 years now, and we teach the Spanish you'll never learn in a textbook or an app.
That's right. And we're going to dive in right now with the question that we've received, which is from Donna, who says, Hola, Marina and Ben. I just signed up for the coaching week. Great. We'll be talking about that later. I'm currently living in Cordoba. Very lucky.
Lucky you.
Here in Spain, arriving a month ago. I know some basic phrases and can use please and thank you and a few other pleasantries. But people speak so quickly here. They do. And I catch so little. I really need to buckle down and listen and learn. I'm listening to your podcasts and practicing with my husband, but he's so much better than me. I feel somewhat lost. I hope to someday be able to have some small talk with the locals. That's my goal. Any advice you can offer will help. Muy gracias, Donna. Okay, just quickly, we could summarize this question up and apply it to everyone learning Spanish, because the questions really are, how can I get from where I am now, whether you're a beginner or intermediate, to a higher level? And how can I understand these fast-talking local people? And how can I get to a level where I can enjoy small talk with them? So that's what we're going to address now. So this applies to everyone, also wherever you are, whether you're in Cordoba or not. So some will be a little specific to Donna, but really it's for all of you. I think there's some great advice here. So Marina had it very clear when I read this to her earlier. Answer number one, what we're going to do, so we get some Spanish in here, we're going to answer, there's about 10 points. We're going to say them first in Spanish and then in English to make sure that even if you're a beginner, you understand, because these are really important. So Marina, your first reaction in Spanish was?
Que tienes que dejar a tu marido en casa e ir tú sola por las calles de Córdoba a hablar con la gente.
Right, so you have to leave your husband at home and go out on your own and speak to the locals, people of Córdoba on your own and listen to them.
Y esto viene de la experiencia, que cuando yo iba a Inglaterra y iba con Ben, yo al principio siempre dejaba que en las tiendas hablara él. Y sobre todo con el teléfono, eso es, para mí fue mi mayor dificultad. Pero luego hablaremos de eso.
Yeah, okay. So Marina said when we used to go to England, when we first met, she would let me do all the talking in shops and so on. But she realised at some point, no, that wouldn't do. And we'll get back to that point a little bit later on. So next point. Tienes un reto. Eso es fantástico. Tienes un reto, que tu reto es hablar con la gente local in Córdoba.
So you have a challenge.
You've got your goal. You said your goal is to have some small talk with the locals. Having a goal is so important. Yeah. We all need to know our motivation when we're learning anything. You've got it. Hang on to it. It will help you a lot every day to know that you want to improve. Next.
So you've signed for
Spanish.
Sí, que estás apuntada al Real Spanish Coaching Week, y eso es fantástico porque ahí vamos a tratar en profundidad todos estos temas y principalmente los dos que son más importantes para ti ahora, que son la escucha y el habla.
Yeah, so you've signed up for Real Spanish Coaching Week, you say. Fantastic, that's the best thing you can possibly do for your Spanish, because we're going to go into all of this in even more depth. In the units during coaching week, particularly the things you've mentioned, understanding people when they speak fast, and we'll also mention accents, because that's definitely an issue if you're in Cordoba, there's quite a strong accent, and speaking. So we're going to go into that even more deeply in coaching week. If you haven't signed up yet, we'll talk about that at the end, and there's a link underneath. Don't miss it. It's going to change your whole Spanish learning year. Right. ¿Qué más? What's the next one? It's for me.
It's for you.
Tu frustración. Entendemos que aquí hay un poco de frustración.
Y eso es bueno.
Es totalmente normal. Y mira, cuando yo llegué a Madrid en el 1998, hace un siglo ya, yo tenía mucha frustración porque yo quería hablar con todo el mundo. Y sobre todo con las chicas guapas como Marina. Y no podía hablar con nadie, no podía entender nada. Pero esa frustración es lo que me llevó a trabajar mucho para mejorar mi español.
¿Y en 9 meses?
Entonces, 9 meses más tarde, podía hablar con casi todo el mundo y podía entender un montón. So, your frustration is totally normal. It's totally healthy. When I got here in 1998, around a century ago, I say, because it was in the last century, I was massively frustrated as well. I was just at the level you're talking about to begin with. I wanted to speak to everyone. And as I said, especially the chicas guapas like Marina. And yeah, I was quite lost. 9 months later, I could talk to anyone and I could understand an awful lot. Not everything, but an awful lot. So if I can do it, you can do it as well. No doubt about that. Next.
Yes, we've got some ideas, like listen to our podcast, maybe take a class if you want. And Ben likes the dictionary. He wants to talk about this more.
Yeah. Entonces tienes que ir con tu diccionario a todas partes. You have to take your dictionary everywhere with you. Okay. What does that mean? It means that when I was in that first 9-month period, when I was getting from 0 to fluent, I would walk around. This was the old days. I had a pocket dictionary. There weren't apps then. It was pre-smartphone. And if I had to open a bank account, there was no one around to do it for me. So I would go to the bank and I would stand in the doorway of the bank and I would look up bank account or, current account or something like that. I'd look up all the vocab I needed, try and remember it all, run in and get it out before I forgot. And it was the best learning experience ever. I remember once I had a sore throat. I had to go to the pharmacy. I went in the doorway of the pharmacy. Me duele la garganta. I've got a sore throat. Straight in, told them, and walked out with, I don't know, some high-level Spanish sore throat sorting out materials. So do that. Anything that needs doing, you've got to do it. And you've got to go with your Google Translate or whatever in the doorway of wherever it is, look up everything and do it. And if they speak back to you too fast, just say, ¿Puedes hablar más despacio, por favor? Can you speak more slowly, please? Okay, next.
So, sí, volviendo a tu marido, claro, si le dejas a él que haga todo el trabajo, pues tú te vas a quedar atrás, ¿no? Entonces, aunque él sepa más, tú también quieres aprender. Entonces, que sepas que puedes mejorar y aprender tanto como él. Y para mí, como que esto es un reto tuyo que tú tienes que coger. Y para mí esto fue clave porque yo el teléfono es que me daba pánico en inglés, por ejemplo. Para mí era mi punto débil, pero total. Y desde luego, si tenía que hacer cualquier llamada en inglés, siempre le pasaba el teléfono a Ben. Hasta que un día tuve que llamar a la gente de los impuestos en Inglaterra, porque me había equivocado yo haciendo una transferencia para pagar los impuestos. Y fue una experiencia. Estuve 40 minutos al teléfono y para mí fue fantástico superar esa prueba, ¿no?
Yeah. So, again, don't let your husband do all the outdoor stuff or all the trámites, the things that need doing in everyday life, bureaucracy, whatever. It would be easy to let him do everything. But the more you can do, the faster you'll learn. So Marina's talking about how, again, she used to get me to do anything to do with telephone stuff. Obviously, because the telephone is one of the sort of the biggest challenges for all of us.
You cannot see the mouth.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. It's what we all fear most. Yeah, when we're learning a language. But one day she said, "That's it. I've got to do it." To the point that recently she had a 40-minute conversation with the UK tax authorities. What a joy! And no disrespect to anyone working in the tax authorities, but 40 minutes of bureaucracy on the phone to another country is very, very difficult. And you did it.
I did it. It was several years ago.
¿Cómo te sientas
Fantástico,
después?
Vamos, imagínate.
Yeah, prueba superada.
Prueba superada.
Got past the
Y
test.
dinero recuperado.
And money back, very important, yeah. Okay, so another one. This is for everybody. Super important. When you feel ready, or a little bit before you feel ready is good actually, get an intercambio. Donna, in your case, try and find a local intercambio. There will be hundreds of lovely people in Cordoba who want to come and sit with you in a cafe for an hour or two once a week and speak half the time in English so they improve their English and half the time in Spanish for you to improve your Spanish. It is the #1 best way to improve your language skills, I think, and to meet nice people who often become very good friends.
Yes.
Okay, where are you going to find that intercambio? I'm not sure in Cordoba. In Madrid, when I was doing it in the olden days, in 1998, 99, I did lots of intercambios until I met my lifelong intercambio here. Often you'd find notes in bookshops, notice boards in bookshops where you could post for an intercambio. Now a lot of that might be online, But try that. Try see if there's any kind of language bookstores in Cordoba or any kind of more international cafes where maybe a mixture of Spanish and English people go.
Yeah, there's some websites, I think, for that now, like local, offering things like this on a local environment.
Yeah, so I don't know what that would be for Cordoba, but that's your homework, is to find out. Maybe you know some Spanish people already there, and you can say to them, oye, ¿conoces a alguien que quería hacer un intercambio? Que quisiera, perdón. Que quisiera hacer un intercambio. Do you know anyone who might like to do an intercambio? You'll find one. If they're around your level, so not too good at English, otherwise you'll end up speaking more English than Spanish, even better. Okay.
Okay.
One more point here from Marina.
No te rindas nunca.
No te rindas nunca. Never give up. Listen, listen, listen. Speak, speak, speak. Go and sit in bars and just listen to people talking. Keep the antenna open all day long. And
Secotilla.
Secotilla. Be nosy. Listen to other people's conversations. It's great fun.
You don't have the subway in Cordoba, but that's a very good place.
The metro is a great place to listen to people, yeah. But otherwise, just in any old coffee shop.
Bar, sí.
Listen to the old ladies sitting next to you at a coffee table. Best conversation ever. So whoever it is, be an eavesdropper. Be as nosy as you like. Okay, so for everybody listening, whether you're in Cordoba, Dublin, London, Edinburgh, New York, California, we're going to go so deep into this in Real Spanish Coaching Week, starting very, very soon. Make sure you've signed up. We're going to have a real Spanish conversation every day in the live sessions, followed by coaching advice day by day on these specific points. Listening, speaking, plus reading, writing, grammar, all of it. We're going to go so deep you will never have any doubts again on how to learn Spanish as fast as possible. Before that, starting very soon, we have pre-coaching week, which is when we're going to have a week of activities beforehand where we get you to listen to things, watch things. It can be just 5 minutes a day. You get to comment. It'll be amazingly good for your Spanish. And then we have the main coaching week activities. Even if you only watch one of the replays from Coaching Week, it's worth it. We've got other great bonuses too, a PDF with hundreds of phrases in it. So don't miss out. It's going to change your Spanish learning lifetime. You can sign up via the link underneath and we can't wait to see you there.
Yes.
Algo más.
We can't wait to see you.
Mucho ánimo para Donna. You can do it, ¿verdad?
No te rindas, Donna.
Eso. Don't give up. Go for it. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.